Rebecca says that song stuck in my head. Spacer's Choice pills. It cures all your ills. Or however it goes.
Careful. Only things you'll find in the ruins are liable to shoot you or eat you. Or both.
Or both.
I wonder who used to live here. Do you suppose anyone remembers anymore?
I don't know. Maybe the cannibals. The cannibals' brains are... They're losing their brains because it turns out eating humans is bad for your mental health. It turns out. There's a bad dude over there. Let's see if we can snipe him.
Here we go!
327.
Nice one.
Killed him. Let's go. Headshot. Yo, I do love sniping. I love it so much.
That's the last of them.
Yeah, it is. Did you guys just fall in the fucking pit? Stop falling in the pit. Spress says I use a Corsair Dark Core Pro SE. Interesting.
Sulfur pools don't just stink. They'll take a toe off.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I'm avoiding going in them. Definitely why I'm avoiding going in them. Rebecca uses a Razor Death Adder. Razor comes up with the coolest names for their items. I've used Zero Razor peripherals. I've used Zero Razor anything, but they do come up with cool names for their stuff. Can we play Among Us? We play Among Us occasionally. Not right now. It's gonna be a little bit before we play some more Among Us. Oh, hi. What's up? Dude, the damage per second is just high. It's high. Let's see what's over here. Yeah? Oh, what's up? Oh, shit. Yo, this guy's crazy. Oh, there's another one. Dude, just click heads. Just click heads, foreheads.
We're done here.
Rebecca says, I haven't watched the videos yet, but how are you liking New Vegas so far? I like it a ton. Yeah, I like it a lot. Really enjoying it. I'm like 6 hours in, probably. No, that's not true. I'm like 8 hours in. Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's kind of, I wish I hadn't played, it's not a big deal, but I wish I hadn't played that and this at the same time. Because they are slightly different. But also very similar. And the slight differences I don't think benefit this game. That's the problem, you know? Hey, Invox, how's it going? I like this game a lot, to be clear. I think that so far my very quick... Oh, shit! Very quick guess is that between the two, I think I like New Vegas better. But obviously, it's early. I don't want to commit to anything like that, an opinion like that, but I'm kind of sad that I'm playing them at the same time, but that's fine. Yeah, I just like, I don't know if it's that it's a better game or if it's a game that I like more, but I think I like Plasma Carbine. So far, I think I like New Vegas a bit better. I still like both of them. But. Dragon, I did see your message about the PC. I did. That's exciting. That's right, Slayer. My bad. I forgot your name. I forgot that you changed your name. All right, cool. So, what's in here, you think? It's sealed. Okay, well, good stuff. I guess we're not going through there. Guess we're not going through there. Oh, Rebecca, I hear you. This game's definitely beautiful. Rebecca says I'm so spoiled by the graphics. I have a hard time going back to the older Fallouts or the older Elder Scrolls because of the graphics. I hear that. Like, this game obviously wins graphic-wise between this and Fallout New Vegas. The thing about Fallout New Vegas, though, is, like... Again, I don't want to get too high into the, like, comparisons between the two games, because I like them both. They're different. You know, they're not the same, but, like... So far... I actually don't need to go that way, so I'm not going to. So far, the storyline and the like dialogue options and everything, I think New Vegas wins by a good chunk, I would say. That's how it feels to me, at least. Like this is definitely the prettier game. We go that way. Yeah, it's just interesting. I kind of, like I said, I kind of wish I hadn't wrapped it on meat sitting on this thing. I kind of wish I hadn't played them at the same time, but that's okay. You live and you learn. I didn't know anything about Outer Worlds going in. And if I'd have known more, like the fact that they're made by the same people, I probably would have been like, that's maybe a little bit too much of the same thing all at once. But oh, what's up? Do it. Poke your head out. Do it. Do you ever use the time dilation? No, not really. Unless I do it on accident. Not really. I probably should more, but... all right, we're looting bodies. We're looting bodies. Where was that body over here? Did it fall in the grass? Why not? I don't know. It's loud. I don't think to. That's not a super complex reason why I don't. I just kind of have not yet. It gives you like free headshots. Yeah, I hear you. But as we well know, you know, if you're here to watch people play the game ideally, then you're in the wrong spot, you know? Just because it's better is like, am I gonna do it? Probably not. I should use time dilation more too. How do I know how many time dilations I have? Is it just free? Let's level up, by the way. No, I feel you, surprise, and I should use it more for sure, especially because it means that I get good shots. It's not like it uses an item like it would in a different game. Fallout. It regens automatically. I should really use it then. Let's see here. Let's do our dialogue options. Or were we gonna do hack and lockpick? No, I think we're good there. Let's do that. What do lawyers wear in court? Lawsuits. Incredible, Sky. Incredible. Incredible. Well done. So proud of you. Damage dealt by companion ability. More damage to creatures. Great. Let's do a solid +5 armor. Great. I'm good here, right? Yep. All right, cool. I like that, Sky. I like that a lot. Lawsuits. So what do you guys think is going on at Amber Heights? Is this where we're going to find out about the Iconoclast thing? I think it probably is, if I had to guess. Free shit, free shit. So what do you think this logo is? I think we're about to find out, but... Mm-mm. I think we are probably about to find out. Becky says, I know. I'm not going to tell you. Thank you. Amber Heights, here we go. Amber Heights, here we come. What's up, dude? Hey, Rose. Yep, this is Iconoclast for sure.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet.
I'd love a pamphlet. Thank you.
In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Gosh, blast it. What's the funniest fake curse word you've ever heard? 7. Rebecca. My favorite are like, gad dang it. No, gad dummit. Dadgummit, that's what it is. Dadgummit. It's like god damn it, except the letters are all switched around. Dadgummit. Who are the Iconoclasts, Rose?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
So what about Raptidons or Marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles.
We don't have
deal with them
problems.
as they come.
We just have hurdles.
You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
What's that, Rebecca? So one big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose.
Is this
Zora
gonna be a
might make good
socialist,
mother if the two of them could stop
communist
arguing. You
group?
can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
You have to earn your keep. Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder.
He's our founder.
Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Okay. What about Zora?
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander.
I will say.
She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot.
Chewed on
She's
and whatnot.
liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
If we're just like trying to make, if we're stretching for references to authors, Zora Neale Hurston, however you say that. Graham, maybe that's Graham Greene, maybe that's, there are authors here we can talk about. Rebecca says, I've had my RGB lights set up to pink since I got them. Now I changed them to the 7 setting, and that means I now have white lights. Oh, I picked the most boring color for you. So where can I find these people?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Okay. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there.
Okay.
I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor. Something
Spiritual
about
metaphor.
rising from the ashes.
Let's go with 5, Rebecca. 5. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him?
New boy. Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly.
Oh, good.
Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
5 was blue. Great. Iconoclast Rioter. Okay. We got a whole ass thing over here.
Ugh, my stomach.
What about your stomach, bud? What about your stomach? Bronson.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
Emporium, huh? I'm Ryan. You run a store out of here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and
I love it, Rebecca.
whatever else we need.
So you're a chef.
Cooking's my true passion. You need a Raptidon to taste good? Bring it here, and I'll work a miracle or two.
By miracle, he means salt. He adds salt and calls it cuisine.
Do you know him, Nyoka?
Hey, don't go spilling my secrets. You're just mad we cut you off.
So you do know him.
Lady's got a right to drink, damn you.
You be careful. Don't let this one near your medical supplies. She ain't picky as to the difference between pure alcohol and distilled spirits.
You know, I've started to learn that, actually. Sounds good. I don't really need to trade with you. Bronson maintains a record of strange special equipment requests beyond the normal firearms, ammunition, and medicine that the Iconoclast burned through at an alarming rate. A Force Melt Bright Gel. Dissident Hunter. Okay.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody
Okay.
here looks wore out. Is it just me?
I think they're all probably pulling like 5 jobs at once to keep this place afloat. That's the vibe I'm getting.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like sulfur all the same.
Nuh-uh. Taro's got that sweet blood.
Taros.
So, you gotta boil it or you'll get sick. Then all that sweetness takes to the air anyhow.
Nah, don't boil
This
it.
guy, he does not have a
You're gonna
neck.
get
You're
sick
right.
All the same. Might as well enjoy it.
Don't boil. Do you want the runs?
Better than tasting sulfur.
Oh my God.
Every damn day.
Blech. Eating, drinking blood, and it's making them have the runs. You love it. Love to see it. You guys having a conversation, or are you just sitting here?
Hey,
All right, cool. Just sitting here. Sounds good.
Trash cube.
Yeah, look at him. He's making him. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
The trash cube zone.
He's making
Gotta
trash
admit,
cubes.
they're
That's funny.
convenient. Fit together real nice.
Trash is trash. I don't care what shape it's in.
I guess.
That's funny. I wonder what the benefit of having them in cube form is, though.
You meditate today?
You meditate today? Oh, they're fans of meditation. Yes. Tucker. Hey,
Looks like
Tucker.
I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
I thought you were young. What the fuck? My name's Ryan.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker.
You got gray in your hair.
Join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
You're Agnes's little boy.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
Wow. You made it seem like you were in danger. She asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My
interesting.
entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur
Shit.
pool.
Fuck.
I stuck around way too long, ruled by her
Wow.
fears.
You are not young.
I'm 42 years old, but she still
Which is
sees
not
me as
old,
a little
but you're
boy
not a
in
little
need of
boy.
her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Well, you need to intimidate her, or you need to like show her that you've grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Use your words, Tucker. Tell her what you've learned.
You're right.
There you go.
I can do
Yep.
this.
There you go.
I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control
Sometimes
me.
you got to stand up to your parents.
No one can.
There you go. Easy. Easy. Huxley, stay off this machine. From Zora. Okay, work order. Steam coming out of the roof. Wait, what? Arcing electricity at the bar. Oh, God. Haven't heard from the Wrapped House. Oops. Okay. Dear diary, eat it, Huck says. Great. Wait, what'd I say? Haha, hey Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Oh my god. Medical examiner's residence. I can do that from here. There you go. Rebecca says, hey, random question. What time does the sun set for you guys this time of year, in the autumn or winter? Well, so when we have daylight savings time, like once we make the change, it's like 5:30 these days, 5:30 p.m. Yeah, which makes it tough to run. You kind of got to get your run in exactly on time, or else you're running after dark and you may be still running after dark either way. So, yeah, what about you guys? Oh, shit. What's happening? Oh, shit. What is it that's doing that to me? Yep, alright. Want that. Yeah, exactly, Rebecca. Yep. We had it like 2 weeks ago. Alright, let's try this. You guys ready? I'm gonna heal up. And then I'm gonna double jump in. Did we do it? We did it somehow. I accidentally used way too many of those things, but it's around 5 o'clock right now. It'll probably be earlier soon. Ash. What's up, Ash?
Never seen you before.
Never seen you before. What a way to start a conversation, Ash. Well, Ash, I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1.
3:30 p.m. is when the sun sets?
Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Okay.
A great many things.
Heartbreak? What do you mean?
Tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you.
Sure.
I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. Fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Probably. Well, was it a long time ago?
Oh, sure. I was with them when the corps were leaving Monarch. Hell of a time, that. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned.
We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. That's a line of poetry. Holy shit.
Had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox. And I've been thinking about seeing it found.
So you want mementos, or?
Thereabouts.
Okay. That's a good, I remember that. Or I can be into that. What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Sure. Alright, into it.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your
I don't know
map.
if I'll actually get out there.
Spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place to start. Here's a key for the door.
Great. Thanks so much. What do we got going on back here? Huh? Handwritten list of recipes. Wrapped it on brains. Clean, boil brains. Let dry. Season with sugar. Nutmeg and paprika. Oh my god. Yikes. At least that guy has a neck. He does have a neck, it's true. Rebecca, asking random questions is exactly what we do on stream all day. Go ahead, ask some random questions. That's all I ever do. Bronson's key. You could also just break in. Just break in, sure. Deadeye assault rifle. That's what we're using on this one, right? That's what this is? Yeah, it is. Great. Alright, so here's the deal. We're closing that door. Come on in here, you turds. Now we're stealing stuff. Sublight ID cartridge. Interesting. Your question is, are original Netflix series from Sweden available in America? I don't know the answer to that. My guess is, if a thing is an original, like, kind of the same way with like Amazon Prime originals. If it's an original, my guess is that generally it will be available in other countries because it costs them nothing to keep the rights for it. That's my guess. Okay. Dude, you're tiny.
Get a whiff of that sweet.
Oh, it's because you're sitting through your chair because you're bugged out. Okay. That's my guess.
Move along.
Great, sure. Love to. All right, cool. What are you thinking of? What have you seen recently, or what are you wondering about?
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose to our missions?
Zora's
That's just
missions?
the way of it. We gotta earn our keep out here.
That don't mean we ought to be following her into the jaws of a manta queen.
You'd
True.
rather sit on your thumbs and starve?
No.
A new
All
series
I'm
called
saying
Love
is
and
you gotta be more
Anarchy.
Careful throwing away lives like that.
So we need to be doing a different quest right now. We're not on that one. We're on vaguely explore this place for now. That's what we're on. Yeah, what's it about, Rebecca? Drink efficiently. I love that. Don't drink responsibly, drink efficiently. Yo, I hear that. Been there. So my go-to guess is that if they don't have an actual name, I'm not really gonna spend much time talking to them.
Hey.
It'll be one-liners. That's my guess. Seems to be paying off so far.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
The Van Noys. Oh, we do have company. Hello. Hi. How's it going?
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one.
If you're looking for a teacher,
to the Iconoclasts.
I am one. Welcome. What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since
Dude, your mutton
shedding
chops
the
are sick.
corporate yoke.
Look at those.
Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is
Oh, God.
built.
Sounds terrible.
Now, why have you come?
Well, tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment. Meanwhile, the board strangles the
Rebecca.
will of its workers. It is the penultimate
Did you finish it?
exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
What is sophism again? Is that how it's sophism? Is that what it's called? Sophism is a fallacious argument, especially one used deliberately to deceive. Okay. Interesting. This will be good. I liked it. It was I did finish it. It's only 8 episodes of 30 minutes each. Gotcha. It would be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's
Listen, I'm all about getting rid of the corporations here. They seem to suck. But
all right. Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept.
Convince me your system's
What
better.
would you like to know?
'Cause so far, I don't know. I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What's that?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos.
The consciousness
Each of us
of
plays
the
a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and
I'm into
I,
this, actually. I'm into all of that.
rats and the
Yep.
mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all.
I am
and
in.
The eternal is that divinity.
I am into all of this so far. Even OSI, are their members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe,
I'm into
is
this.
Another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
What do you mean by an awakening? Rebecca says, have you decided what kind of run you're doing? Anti-corporation? I have decided to just approach every question by my own kind of reasoning. Yeah, I don't know if that'll end up looking anti-corporation or what. I really don't know.
The point of no
Good question,
return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth, every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment. For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment.
Sophists.
Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI, just like the overlords before him.
Sophists were teachers in ancient Greece in the 5th and 4th centuries BC. They specialized in a subject area like philosophy, rhetoric, etc. They taught virtue or excellence, moral skepticism, etc. A sophist is a person who reasons with clever but fallacious arguments. Rebecca says, you ready for another random question? Hit me with it. Sure. So, Sanjar betrayed you, you turned to religion, and now here we are. His workers enjoy more freedom than those of the board.
Their leashes may be longer, but their collars are just as tight.
I hear that. Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of
Rebecca says, do you believe we have free will? What I mostly believe is basically what he's saying. What do you believe, Rebecca? Do you think we have free will? What started all of it?
Questions like these are distractions. It doesn't matter whether an entity sparked the universe or not. Only by pursuing the eternal
Except where I would
truth will
say
we
is
find
like,
these and other answers.
I don't know that we find answers. That's where I disagree. I don't know that we find answers.
All right.
Cool. Great talk, Graham.
Why have you come?
I'm looking for ways to help people here.
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
For more pamphlets?
Yes.
We will make do, as we always have.
Yeah, for pamphlets.
Spreading the word of our movement is of paramount importance. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Wait, where is Huxley?
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
Sure, I can do that. First off, MSI supplies you? Yeah, 1 second, Rebecca.
One of our sympathizers.
Got a lot of dialogue to work through here.
Carlotta periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where's the
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace.
Okay.
From our compound, follow the road north.
I've seen that place. Great.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine?
Zora, I'm on your side here.
If you need me, I'll be in triage.
Okay, so we learned a lot there. Rebecca says, I'm not sure. I tend to believe we have the illusion of free will, not actual free will. Surprise says, why is it only an illusion? I'll get more into this in a second. I think, I think all evidence points to the fact that our will isn't entirely free. I think on the spectrum, I think we're probably closer to free will than not. But I don't think we're on one side of the spectrum or the other. I think it's a don't think it's a binary here, free will or not. Okay, so we got a couple people up here. Let me check this. I'll talk more about that in a second, but like, you could steal some stuff. You could steal all kinds of stuff. And a terminal. Like there's the whole, and it's a super interesting conversation about like nature or nurture, which is basically a free will kind of thing. Is it like, are we the way we are because, like, you know, all kinds of different things. Am I the runner I am because I was genetically predisposed to have a talent at it and to enjoy it and to et cetera and et cetera? At least partially, yes. However, am I the runner I am also because of the choices in running that I've made over the last 17 years of running? Also, yes. So, I think there's that. Ooh, Rebecca, good question. I'll get to that in a second. Good question. Graham Bryant's personal conglomerations of notes, theories, and findings regarding philosophism. Oh my god, this is a lot. Personal thoughts regarding Zora. I'm not going to read all of this shit. Oh my god, there's so much of it. I fear Zora is slipping off the true path. All right. So Rebecca says, I'm not sure that we ever could have done something differently. Imagine this, you go back to a certain decision in your life and everything is exactly as it was. All the chemical things in your brain are exact same experiences up to that point. Everything's the same. Could you actually have done something differently than what you actually did? Here's my argument, Rebecca. We can't know, because if we knew the answer to that one way or the other, then we certainly would not have. To me, free will is born from the doubt over whether or not decisions like that will affect outcomes. You know, like to me, true freedom of decision relies on the fact that we can't know what our decisions will lead to. We can believe we know, but we can't know. And I think that's important. I don't think we can prove that we have free will. I don't think we can even argue our way out of or into the position that we do or don't have it. Yeah. And I think that that's beautiful. I think that is I think that that's a really, I think that the aim of humans is not to know stuff like that. The aim of humans is to do the best with the knowledge that we can have. And frankly, the fact is we can't know whether or not we have free will. And so we must decide the best we can either way. Whether or not that makes your decisions decided for you ahead of time or not. It's kind of like the old argument. Okay, but are you living in a simulation? It's possible. It's possible I'm living in a simulation. It's possible that none of the reality around me exists, that it's all inputs hooked up directly to my brain or to, you know, neural pathways or whatever. But here's the thing, that's not the important question. Because it wouldn't matter. You still believe that your decisions have consequences, and so you must therefore still make hard decisions. And that's the interesting part. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Like, I understand and have enjoyed having a lot of conversations in the past about the whole, like, are we living in a simulation thing? But at the end of the day, in some ways, it's the least interesting question. You know?
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the dead critters.
I agree. I agree, Pravati. Oh, interesting. Surprise. Interesting. Let me read that in a second. Let me just figure out where I'm going first. One thing that can be a little confusing is I can't ever tell where I actually am. There I am. I'm right there. Let's see how this goes. Surprise says, with the exact same experiences and everything, you won't make the same decision. A brain is a very, 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 very complicated and weird computer in a sense, with the same things in storage and the same processor. But that's just my take. It's probably wrong in many, many ways. Rebecca says, I asked Brack if he wanted to play some Fortnite because I felt like I wanted to play Fortnite. Where'd that motivation thought about playing Fortnite come from? I don't choose to think about it. It was just there. And that thought showing up made me ask Brack, how is it free will if we all intend to do? If all we intend to do is caused by events in our brain that we don't intend and are unaware of. So here's my thought though, Rebecca. Here's my thought and surprise. If we are like just very, very complicated computers and processors and etc., that's great. But here's the thing we do that computers don't do as well yet, and maybe someday they will. Our belief in stories about ourselves and stories about others. Stories including, I enjoy Fortnite. Let's use that as an example. There was a time where I told myself the story and I believed the story. I enjoy Fortnite. I enjoy getting better at Fortnite. You can make this whatever level of complex you want to. That story informed my decisions. Maybe when I'm bored, maybe when I'm not, when I'm craving that feeling, for that to pop up. Can I say that I freely chose to do it? I don't know, but I did to play Fortnite that day. I don't know, but I did freely choose to believe, at least on some degree, to believe the story about whether or not I enjoy playing Fortnite. The beautiful thing about humans too is that we choose which of those stories to believe in, and it changes over time. Also, partially we don't choose those stories. We start off with stories. We're taught stories. Their belief systems, their principles, their priorities. These are gifted to us by our parents. They're taught to us in school. We inherit them because they're just the way things have always worked. And I don't think, Rebecca says, sure, you believed it, but where did it come from? Here's the great news. I don't think we have to track it back to its original beginning to know that it came from us. Because I think the truth is probably that they don't come from human initiation as many times as we'd like to think. I think that we're probably less free than that. But I do think that we are at least partially free. And if we're not, I have great news. Even if we're not completely free, even if we're not even a little bit free, even if all of this is just the way things have meant to play out, I still believe, and I have to believe, and I get to believe, that I am affecting things around me. And the reason I get to believe that, and I choose to believe it, and I want to believe it, is because it makes me happy. It makes me happy that I might make the world a little bit better today than it was yesterday. And in the end, it's all that matters.
Excuse me, but this area's off limits. We got a leaky generator. It ain't safe.
Sure, Niall,
That's
sure.
my nice way of telling you to saw it off.
Exactly, Rebecca. Exactly. What's going on here, sir?
We're fixing a leaky generator.
You
What's
told me
it to
that.
you?
Well, I got questions. I'm supposed to meet someone here, that's what.
Right. Carlotta. Yeah, she's inside. We got first rights, though. Soon as we fix that generator, she's ours.
But here's so Surprise says it came from chemicals from our brain. Do we think that our brain is just controlling us, or do we think that our brain is part of us? Here's the thing though, the chemicals in our brain, that's a feedback loop. That is this is how therapy works. Like the therapy that is specifically about cognitive behavior therapy, the therapy that is specifically about changing the way that you react to certain things and the thought patterns that you go down. It's just changing it's changing like what chemicals are input from what outputs, you know? And that affects what chemicals are output, et cetera, et cetera. This is why, and even if you don't feel that you have free will over that, this is why it's not like it's obviously also incredibly complicated and there's so many inputs, and this is why we'll never, this is why we won't for a very, very long time have computers that can do the same things that brains can, and maybe never, but.
You'd have to ask the boss. I just know she wants Carlotta voided.
Yeah. Rebecca says, I'm just asking if we actually have free will. We have to act like we have it. We all feel like we have free will. I'm just curious if we actually do. I have great news for you, Rebecca. I am not curious anymore. I'm a little bit curious, but I'm less curious about whether or not we actually have free will, and way more curious about what we do with the information about, like, here's my problem with the question, not my problem. Here's my problem with the question of do we have free will? I look around the world. I don't know about you guys, but I look around the world, and what I see is a lot of people who could really use, myself included, some more reflecting on the thought of what do we do with our supposedly free will, and in what ways is my will less free, and in what ways is it more free. And that is of course the better and the more productive conversation to be having and to be thinking on for me as a human. Yeah. And that's why, and of course, this is why I think conversations like this one, you know, we always have to push. It's our job to push the conversation of, do we have free will? To, but why does it matter? Why would it matter? And what affects it? You know, what makes us think we do and what makes us think we don't? Rebecca says, I love you for even discussing this. Thank you. I love it. I love it. This is good stuff. Really good stuff.
And
I need to get inside, sir.
Walk on in? Why's that now?
Well, you're here for Carlotta. I get it. I'll offer. You get paid. We all go home with a win.
Hell, I ain't gonna pass
I'm
up free
lying
bets.
out my ass.
Make it painful.
Make it painful. Okay. I have no idea what's happening here, but we did get in. So I need to talk to Carlotta about some shit. Sublight thug. These are all sublight thugs. Thanks for listening to me rant about this, you guys. Oh, this isn't stealing. Great. I mean, I can just take it. Great. I love just being able to take stuff. And I think too, like, the reason we have to have this kind of conversation too is because I think we're only gonna get, it's only gonna get more and more necessary to have these conversations as we, oh, I'm dropping frames, as we get more and more developed, as the science around genetics gets more and more developed. We're gonna have to get better and better at this super quickly. This is a sulfur safe power generation system. Gas levels are critical. Open the gas vents. We need a better hack level, by the way. Alright, let's go talk to Carlotta. Thanks so much for watching this episode of our Outer Worlds Let's Play series. If you liked what you saw, I would really appreciate a like underneath the video. Otherwise, we'll see you at the same time, same place tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.